Slow movement is still movement. Okay, say it with me. Slow movement is still movement. Rest is still movement. Preparation is still progress. I had this moment where I was feeling like I needed to be doing all of the things, right? And I was like in this mode of wanting to act fast and wanting to do things quickly. And why am I not in the energy of wanting to put all this stuff out? And why am I not in the energy to be creating all of these things? Why am I not where I need to be? Where I feel like I need to be in this moment. This message today is really about aligning with the fact that welcoming rest allows space for you to release. Welcoming rest allows you to find joy in the preparation season. But when I think of this type of message, it takes me back to when I was 18 or 19, a sophomore in college. And around this time, if you've listened to my story a couple stories back, I was in the transition of changing my major from veterinary medicine to communication, and I want to get into life coaching. I was also willing to accept the fact that I wasn't in that space to launch immediately into those things. So that sophomore year was really about collecting these lessons and collecting my next steps, or seeing where I would go, seeing those steps, not really taking them yet, but seeing what's out there, seeing my options. And that's what really happens in the preparation season. You're being equipped with these options. I don't know why I'm using equipped, but because when you think of equip, you also think of equipment. And equipment is something that you bring, to let me get this message. Hold on, I'm getting excited. Equipment is something you use in order to do something, and whether that's fixing something, whether that's building something. You are being equipped with the knowledge that you need in order to build that future. Come on, message. So allow yourself to be in this space where you are enjoying that equip process. You are gathering all of this equipment. So with me that year, I was like, okay, I know I want to go into coaching. I had met these different people that was telling me about all these different opportunities. Like, oh my, this is one of the jobs on campus that you could go for where you are coaching freshmen. And as a sophomore, when I was talking to those people, they were like, yeah, go for it now. Go ahead and apply. But it was something within me, something within my own knowing, my own alignment that was like, not this year. This year I need to allow myself to settle in this new energy. But I was just like, next year, I'm launching into that. Next year, I'm applying. Next year, I'm getting that job. Even in my head, when I was planning out what my year would look like after that, I was like, I know in that time, I know that I will get that position. I will be fully equipped with everything that I need to be in a position to coach people. And that's exactly what I did. By that next year, I wasted no time. I was applying. I had interviews. I had the job. I had the position. I was coaching first generation freshmen, helping them transition from high school to college. I was helping them navigate campus. I was helping them find the opportunities that they need to succeed academically and socially and personally. And I was there with them. I felt ready to be that person that people could look up to for advice because I gave myself that time to prepare for that. It was more than just holding myself back, knowing that I was ready. I knew that by next year, I would be ready. I would be mentally ready. I will have all of the equipment that I need to be ready for that position. You need to allow yourself to breathe into the peace of who you are becoming and gradually apply that pressure to get you where you need to go. And when I think of that, also that message right there, that gradual release into a new energy, a gradual launch into, this new energy that's waiting on you. It is in the preparation season that you are aligned with lessons that you would not have gotten if you were to just run fast. I was also thinking of this song earlier, Climax by Usher, where he goes going nowhere fast. That was playing in my head this morning. And the last thing that you want to do, the last thing that your future self, your destiny wants you to do is go nowhere fast. You want to allow yourself that space to prepare, that space to allow rest in, so you can align with the equipment, so you can be fully equipped with everything that you need before you get over there. Because you don't want to start running. You're running, and next thing you know, you have missed every single lesson that would have fully equipped you. You have missed every single opportunity that would have fully equipped you for where you're running towards. And so gradually applying that pressure, you're also stopping yourself from welcoming burnout into your life. If you're listening to this, you're probably someone who has experienced burnout before. You have gone somewhere so fast, you have completed all of these things fast, but by the end of it, you're depleted. By the end of it, your cup is empty. By the end of it, you're like, now I don't even want to do this anymore because I was just going, I was going so fast. And when I think of allowing yourself to breathe in the peace of who you are becoming and gradually apply that pressure, I think of winter. I think of the season where things are resting. I think of the season where things are slowing down. And I don't know how you operate in winter, but that is something that's really meaningful to me, giving myself this time to reflect, giving myself this time to slow down, and also acknowledging where I lack preparation. I'm imagining like this like bubble, creating this safe space for you to be in this energy of resting, but also in this energy of peacefully acknowledging that you will become who you need to become only if you allow this rest in. Because it's in the silence that you hear those lessons. It is in the silence that you see those next steps. It is in the silence that you are equipped. That's the word for this message, that you are equipped with the knowledge that you need, equipped with the tools that are already within you that you can use. When you allow yourself to enjoy this preparation season, you are also welcoming a new pace in your life. Because when we think of how people are normally going about their goals and, the new year in January, they're like hitting the ground running. They're like, yeah, let's go. I'm going. And then by March, they're burnt out. Maybe you're somebody who did something last year, or like you started fast in January, burnt out by March, tired by May, need a break by June. And you're being called to like really allow yourself to not only rest in this time period, but also heal a part of yourself that feels like you need to move so fast. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like moving slowly, going about my chores and things like that. And I was allowing myself to like not feel rushed about anything. Like in my head, all these things are spinning. Oh, I need to release the next video. Oh, I need to release the next episode. Oh, I need to create the next thing. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. And I was like, hold on. If you allow yourself to continue to be in this anxious energy, when you are feeling rushed in life, that is how your life is going to continue to move. And I had to stop myself. And I was like, how do I want my life to be these next 5 years, these next 10 years, these next 20 years, the next day? How do I want to feel about how I'm going about my life? And this message hit me, and I was like, I want to be in a space where I am welcoming a new pace, setting a new standard for my own life. I want to peacefully go about the things that I enjoy. I want to peacefully achieve my goals. I want to be so comfortable with the pace of my life because I know that I will fall into alignment. And it's that relationship with alignment, knowing that things will get done. I do not want to be in a state of panic, in a state of anxious creation. I want to give myself space to breathe, to sit in what I have created, to see what I have created. Get so comfortable with your relationship with rest that there cannot be a time in your life where you do not include it in your plans, that you do not see it as a part of your creative process. And also, when I compare the preparation season that I had when I was about 18 or 19, and then also compare it to now, 26, and I still have to remind myself, you can rest. I still have to remind myself to enjoy the preparation season, because when things launch, when it is time to launch, you're going to need to count on yourself. You are going to need to be able to count on yourself and have your own back, because you're going to have to remind yourself, hey, you can rest. And it's so funny because when I had this moment, this realization of moving slowly and allowing rest in to change my relationship with my own life, I woke up the next morning and I felt a relief. I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to have a full cup. I have filled my own cup with this new mindset of welcoming in a new pace for my life. And since I did that, all of the pressure that existed within my little cup at first is no longer there. Ancestry-wise, I come from a long line of people who were told to work. I don't care if you're tired, work. I don't care if you need a break, work. I don't care if your hands are bleeding. Just for me to allow this rest in, just for me to welcome in this preparation season where things are moving slowly and I'm allowing myself to just be and flow into alignment. It is not only healing my inner child, but it is also connecting me with ancestors that needed that break, that wanted that break not only for themselves, but wanted that rest for me, wanted that rest for future generations. When I envision my life welcoming in rest and welcoming this new pace where I am moving slowly, I'm going slowly towards my goals, and I am much more patient, much more present. I think about the community that I will have in the future. We allow rest in. We welcome in this rest to set a new pace in life. Rest is rebellion in a world that wants you to constantly hustle, wants you to constantly work. It is a sign of strength, because you know within yourself that you're going to get there. It doesn't matter if you're running. It doesn't matter if you're walking. It doesn't matter if you're skipping. You're going to get there. Like the same way that I know that I'm going to cook dinner later is the same way that I know that I'm going to accomplish my goals. I don't have to do it right now. I don't have to run and accomplish it right now. But I know that walking towards it, gradually living my life, there is going to be a calling for me to get that thing done. And I have that trust that it's going to get done. To remind yourself that slow movement is still movement. Rest is still movement. Preparation is still progress. Relax. It's time to relax.